Hey, let's look at these smart glasses. So these claim to be Bluetooth audio glasses. I want to see how good the audio is, see how it connects to my phone, and see what it looks like with the polarization and how it deflects the sunlight. So let's open up this small box. This was really inexpensive, so I just want to see how good this actually sounds. So it just opens up just like that. This is the front of the box, and you can just see, real simple. In here, there's the glasses. There's the charging wire, which I don't love because the charger uses this instead of USB-C. So like I have a ton of USB-C. I don't know what this is. So I'll use it to charge it, but and it also has this like microfiber cloth and some paperwork instructions, but I don't need that. So here are the glasses. So this is a top frame pair. The plastic feels relatively lightweight. Like if I didn't know what this was, it would just feel like kind of like a cheap pair of like reading glasses. Like not too sturdy. The plastic feels a little flimsy. I definitely could break it if I just like pull a little too hard. There's not much in terms of complexity in the frame that you could see, but the electronics are built into this, so this should be pretty cool. Okay, so you can see like the charging port there, right? And I think this is the on button. It's like this indent that you can barely see. Let's see. The glasses are a little bit dirty. Let me just clean that with the microfiber here. I don't know what kind of glass this is, but it's just transparent, right? It's just supposed to be like for people who don't have a prescription, obviously. I have a prescription, but I'm wearing contact lenses, so I'm fine. All right, so what I'm probably going to do is listen to the audio in this and then bring it outside, look at the sun for a couple seconds. I'm kidding, don't look at the sun. I just want to see how it does in light. All right, you could see my light there. How do we turn this on? Do I have to read the manual after all? That would suck. All right, I'm going to get this started and I'll be right back. All right, so I read a little bit about how to use these glasses and I'm going to go over some of the details. So this button here makes it turn on and off. You just have to hold it for a couple seconds, or you can tap it 5 times to turn it off. If you double tap it, oh, I dropped all the instructions. Anyway, if you double tap it, it skips to the next track. If you tap it, it plays or pauses, and then you can like triple tap it or do whatever. So essentially, I've turned these on. They make like a sound when you're turning them on and turning them off, and you can just connect them automatically to your phone. It goes right into pairing mode, and I think those are like speakers of some sort because they're like grills. Anyway, you can connect them, and the music I tested, it sounds a little tinny. Obviously not going to have like super in-depth bass, but for what it was, like if you're watching a YouTube video or you don't mind that the music sounds like, okay, it sounds all right, it actually sounds pretty nice. And I can do calls with these. I just listen to a lot of YouTube videos, so I could just be wearing these. No one will know that I'm actually wearing audio glasses, although they might be able to hear them if I leave the volume on too high because, you know, it's not going in your ear, it's just going out kind of the back here probably and the front here. So it is audible if you stand close enough, but this will fit anyone. I'm going to test it for its sunglasses capabilities, but I think they look a little bit slick on me. I don't know. They look a little bit like safety glasses in my opinion, just with like the really thick bridge and nose. But I think the audio sounds all right, not amazing, but pretty good for what it costs. And like they work as a Bluetooth like headset kind of. So that's really interesting. All right, I'm going to test them outside in just a second. We'll see what that's like. And I'm outside. Oh, I can immediately tell they are kind of sunglasses-y. Not as strong as like my main sunglasses, but you can see that they are kind of tinted. And if I look directly at the sun, I'm just kidding. If I look at it like this, I can see how it decreases like the intensity. So that's nice. There's my cat. All right. So my final thoughts about these sunglasses slash Bluetooth audio headset is that I kind of like them. They're really inexpensive. The audio is not amazing, but it'll do for YouTube or for a simple, music that you're not too like concerned about the quality of the bass or whatever. It has enough in it that it sounds like the song, and I think they look kind of cool as well. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.